Hey everyone, Brittany Carmichael here, bringing you your Woo Woo Wednesday weekly live tarot reading. And I am so excited that today it is on a new moon in Virgo, because new moons are all about manifesting and setting your intention. So what a wonderful day for woo woo and new moon and all of this beautiful energy to come together and for us to be here together. So say hello if you're here. I want to know who's live, where are you from, and let me know, like, new moon, it's all about setting new intentions. I'm going to be asking you this entire reading, what is that new intention that you want to set for this new moon? Hey Mal, so good to see you. Oh, so good to see you, darling. Hey Dana, I just want to take a moment to really get clear on what your intention is for this new moon, because we know that new moons are about setting new intention, and whatever it is we affirm, whatever it is we grasp for, is what will be if we're willing to take the action, right? And so today's topic, not only am I going to do a reading for you, but I really want to tap into the idea of manifesting, because new moons are that perfect time of energy to really take a moment to ground your thoughts. We are in the new moon sign in Virgo, and Virgo is all about being practical, being grounded, and it's all about setting intentions and plans, like really setting a firm plan. Although the plan will change as you take a few steps and you come with new information, but you have to set an intention. And manifesting really boils down to one thing, and that is deciding 100% in your heart that that's what you want to create or experience. And if you believe in it, if you are clear and say, this is what I really want, and you don't allow the fear of like, what if, or this won't happen, or I don't have the money, or how could that ever happen? If you just let go of the fear, it begins to make its way into your life. So you'll begin to allow this magic into your life, and then you'll begin to take inspired action as you receive the guidance. I want to share a quick, like the most magical manifesting story that happened today, and it just seems so appropriate for a new moon, because it is all about setting new intentions. So let me know, what is your big new intention for this new moon? Mal says, cleaning my space and my entire house, feng shui, to bring in new inspiration. I love that. When we let go of the old, we make room for the new, and new moons are all about planting seeds so that at the time of the full moon, we can reap that harvest. And we're about to shift into the fall here in the Northern Hemisphere, and that's a time of transition where we move into the harvesting season, where we reap all of the seeds that we've planted at the beginning of the year. Now are beginning to bloom and blossom, and we can take the fruit in the harvest. I don't like sound like an old lady, but it's so true. So what were the intentions you set at the beginning of the year, and are you starting to see them manifest in your life today? So what you intend on today will create your future. So let me know, what is your big intention for this new moon? What do you want to create? Now let's get clear and specific on one thing. And as we set that intention, hold it in your heart and let it marinate there. So let me tell you this amazing manifesting story that happened. I went to my massage therapist this morning, and she told me that she just opened her business. Let me tell you how amazing this is. She just started she's been a massage therapist, but she wanted to start her own studio, and so she hired these people, and two of the people quit in the first 2 weeks. And she, instead of stressing, which she did for a minute, instead of stressing, she's like, no, I'm going to put it out there. I need people that are in alignment with this message. And I was on the table, and she's telling me this. The words come out of her mouth. She says, I just put it out to the universe that I'm looking for someone, and people have been knocking at my door and coming and filling out their applications. And she goes, now I have like so many people. And before I was struggling to get them. I just put it out into the universe. The second she said that, the chimes on her door went off, and she goes, that's so weird. I'll be right back, because, I was the only client scheduled. No one else was supposed to come in. And I overheard the conversation. A man came in and said, hey, I heard you were hiring. Here's my application. I've been doing it for this long, and yada, yada, yada. She walked back in. I pulled the towel off my head, and I looked at her, and I said, holy shit. Like, you just said that out loud, and someone literally came through the door. So it's proof that what we say, what we intend, what we ask for really does make its way into our life if we allow it. Instead of having the fear that, oh, that'll never happen. Oh, my business is going to fail. I'm never going to have anyone. Then you miss the magic and the opportunities, the unlimited opportunities that you don't have the vision to see yet, that are there waiting to come into your door. And here's the funny thing. she always locks the door during the appointment because typically we're the only ones there. Well, she knew that her receptionist was coming in, so she left it unlocked. And when I came through, there was little beautiful chimes on the door to let people know, like, hey, someone's here. And I mentioned, wow, new chimes, that's beautiful. And she goes, yeah, I wanted something, you know, something beautiful that wasn't intrusive. And she said, I always lock the door, but today I didn't because I knew my receptionist was coming in. And I said, you know, if you would have locked the door like you always do, you would have locked out the opportunity of that guy coming in and handing in his resume, because had the door been locked, I would have turned around and left, right? That's what most people do. When the door's locked, they walk away, figuratively and literally. So I just wanted to share this story of manifestation because it really inspired me. It just proved, like, abracadabra, words into form. You put it out there, you let go and trust that it will happen. You let the universe do its magic behind the scenes because things have to happen. It's not just you involved. So allow the patience to, you know, have the patience to allow things to happen behind the scenes. And when they come knocking at your door, they come chiming through your door, say yes, and say no to your fear. Whew. Okay, so we should definitely move into the reading, but this is a message that manifesting is happening 24/7. You are the creator of your reality with the thoughts, the words, the emotions, and the visions that you have inside of your imagination. And it's up to you to choose what you want to experience. And today, on a new moon, Woo Woo Wednesday, loving it, loving the energy, loving the intentions. Hello, Jessica. Hello, Heather. Hey, Sammy, Tammy, Ann. So cool to see you all. Ann says, my intention is to create financial freedom to aid in manifesting a house for my family of 7. Well, so much new moon blessings to you. I know that it will be. Make it so. Just let it happen. And here's the trick. So the number one thing to manifest anything you want is to decide. But here's the thing. The second part is that you trust that it's happening. You have the patience to allow what needs to happen. And then your step, once the universe does its part, because it will always happen that way, then the opportunity will come to you in a form that you didn't imagine because you didn't have the creative wit to come up with this. You had a version of it, but the divine wants to surprise you so that it's not like, yeah, this is boring. I knew that would happen. I mean, try being a psychic. Sometimes it's like, yeah, I know that's about to happen. But you can always change it. And the universe always surprises you with magical and unexplained ways. So when the opportunity comes back to you, you've put in your request, you've had the patience to allow it to unfold, then your part, this is the most important part, is that you accept and allow the guidance that's coming from within. Or sometimes people will even tell you, hey, you know what you should do? And it's not like you should do this. Whoa. It's more like you're like, wow, that sounded inspired. There must be something to that. It's when you accept the guidance that you receive, typically internal, and then you have the courage to take the action, because the action then will produce those next steps to manifest that dream. You can ask for a castle, but it won't just poof here tomorrow, right? You have to do the work to get there. It's not just like a wishing game. It's the experience and the journey that it takes to get to that goal that is the most important part. But we think it's the goal, the end result. It's over in a moment. It's the journey to get there that is so incredible. All right, Anne says, my reading told me learn to receive this morning. You know, I actually had a conversation with my dad about that. He's such a giver. I just like to be the one that gives. It feels so weird when I'm the one receiving. Well, I told him you're fucking up the system, because it is give and receive, give and receive, give and receive. It's an abundant circle of supply. And just as much as it thrills you to give to other people, don't you think if we're all made from the same magical spiritual stardust that it feels that good to them to give too? So why would you stop them from feeling good? Why would you stop yourself from receiving the abundance that you've put out into the world? Don't mess up the cycle, people. Give, receive, give, receive. And if you're in a situation or a relationship where you're give, 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 and no receive, whether check in, am I blocking myself from receiving? Or are they not reciprocating it at all? And if they're not, bye, Felicia. It's exhausting to give and not get sometimes. You're absolutely right. And that's the lesson to be learned. Your body will tell you. Your mind will tell you. The universe will reflect people that drain your energy even more, because it's showing you that you need to fill your cup. And it's up to you to allow that. Not only can you give it to yourself, but you can allow it from other people. Especially if you're constantly investing your love and light into other people, you better believe it's coming back to you. And be grateful for what you have on the way. Absolutely. Imagine as if it was already realized. Imagine as if that dream or wish, that house that you want, Anne, card just fell out. That is already here. You know that it's yours. Say thank you. Say thank you. Say thank you. Say thank you, and it will be. I've been trying to recall all the amazing manifesting stories that have come up in my life. Well, I want to make a journal where I write these things down. Have you guys ever considered like, wow, I asked for that and it happened, or I said this and then boom, there it was. Oh my God, so many cards just flipped over. Are you aware of those times, those little times where you manifest things? It's so cool. And when you do that, give thanks. You're proving to yourself that you are the creator, that you're a part of this. All right, 3 cards came up for this week's Woo Wednesday. Thanks for tuning in to my amazing rants about manifesting and really getting clear on what the hell you want, because today is the day to do that. Stop waiting. Stop letting fear hold you back. Stop procrastinating. Now is the time. Let's see what comes up today. Divine guidance. Number 5. This is about accepting that inner wisdom that comes up. You ask for something, things begin to move, then you receive the guidance to take the next action step. Because it's not like, I wish for this house, I'm going to sit here and wait for it to come to me. That will never happen. Ever. So you have to take the action when you're and you're going to be guided to do weird things. Like, you want me to reach out and create this business, or you want me to go out and do this, or you want me to send a blog post about that, and you never know why. But if it's a divinely inspired information that comes up and you're like, wow, that's a spark of inspiration, doesn't really fit, doesn't really make sense, but it was divine, it felt different, it wasn't coming from here, it was coming from the heart. When those moments come, trust them. Follow them, because they will lead you to what you need to be able to create the dream you're going after. The search for meaning in life. So now we're at a point asking, who am I? What the hell is going on? What am I here to do? What's my purpose? Everyone's asking that. Consider an alternative approach. Surround yourself with wise teachers and friends. So this is saying you're at a time where you're beginning to go on a spiritual inward journey, where you ask, hey, what's going on? Like, what am I doing here? This is saying surround yourself with like-minded people who are also on this journey of awakening and understanding who we are and what we're here to do and what we're here to learn and experience. Surround yourself with mentors that have gone through the transformations in their life that can offer you their wisdom. It's like a shortcut, guys. You still have to do the work, but you don't have to practice mistakes so many times. You can kind of cut to, it's like Cliff Notes, you get the good parts and then you practice from there. You don't have to learn step 1, 2, 3. I mean, it's really beautiful when you surround yourself with people that have a mindset, let's say about success. I didn't grow up with a success mindset. So you surround yourself with people that think like in abundant terms, and they're like, wow, yeah, making millions, whatever. When you start to surround yourself with people that don't have money hangups, you begin to adopt that mentality as well. Just because the same mentality of not having an abundant money mindset was learned from somewhere else in the beginning, prior to that. So you can shift the way you begin to think about things, and you can change your mindset by surrounding yourself with people that, you aspire to be like. You want to borrow some of their qualities. Of course, this is about staying authentic, but you can be inspired by people that have gone through the work or had the transformations that you're trying to make in your life. I know that when I was 200 pounds and 75 pounds overweight, I was surrounding myself with people who had lost the weight. And I would ask them, what did you do? What did you, how did you think about it? Well, what did you not do? What worked for you? And it gave me the keys to skip a lot of the nonsense that doesn't work, because there's a lot of information out there. And it allowed me to intuitively go, yeah, that feels right. I'm going to try that. So surround yourself with people that have done the work that you want to be doing or achieved the goal that you're going after, because they leave, Tony Robbins says, success leaves clues. So surround yourself with people that can help you and share their wisdom. This is also a major, major lesson to pay attention to the internal messages that you're getting. Again, when you're manifesting, you ask, it comes to you, and then you have to trust that intuition to take the next step. Moving on. Hello, everyone who's joined us live. Hey, Stacy, Ashley, Rosemary. Oh my gosh, 2 Stacys. Brandy, so good to see you. Happy belated birthday, Miss Brandy. The next card is the 2 of Gabriel. 2s are all about, 1, making a decision, which is what we're talking about in manifesting. Number 1, you have to decide what you want. And then the other part is about balance. And that is having the patience, knowing, okay, this is what I want. I trust that I put it out there, and in the right moment, it will come back to me. You guys plant, if you've ever had a garden, you plant a seed, it doesn't fruit tomorrow. And you make a baby, it takes 9 months, guys. Have patience with your dreams. Stop trying to, and your goals, especially weight loss goals. It took me like 30 years to put it all on. It's not going to take one day to take it all off. Have patience, 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 patience. Hello, Miss Danielle. It's so good to see you. Okay, make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. Well, the message is clear. Surround yourself with wise teachers and like-minded support system. If you've been going at it a traditional way, try to step outside of the box. Or if you've been so outside of the box and it's not working for you, try a more structured method. Just depends on what side of the coin you're on. But this card, like I said, is about making decisions and surrounding yourself with that positive support that will manifest your dreams. When I look at this card, I see a rainbow in the background, so it just is a sign that yes, your dreams are possible. They absolutely will come true for you if you allow them. First decide, then have the patience, and then allow it when it comes to you in an unexpected way. Stacy says, oh my God, this is so on point. Thank you, darling. I told my husband before I got on here, I said, this reading is going to be kick ass. The energy is like perfect today. It feels amazing. It's a new moon and it's woo woo. And so it's about setting new intentions. So in the beginning of this live, I asked, what is your one intention that you want to set on this new moon energy that you will cultivate and manifest and allow to happen in your life? Leave that in the comments below, because I want to support your dream. Because again, surround yourself with people who want to support you. And clearly, if you're here, you've been drawn to me. Out of the billions of people in the world, think about it. You are here and we're together. And so clearly we have something to share. And I'm here to support you. So leave those intentions in the comments, because as you speak it, just as I said in the story earlier, if you caught that, the massage therapist said, they're literally beating down my door to work here, and someone came in the door within 5 seconds to leave their resume. Are you kidding me? I was like, I try not to be in awe, because I know that we're that we're a part, that we're creating this, that our intentions are really bringing it to us. But at the same time, man, when you manifest things like that, especially rapidly, you're like, whoa. And I feel like right now is a time of rapid manifestation, but it's still important to practice patience. Stacy says, I found a tribe of ladies that have such a wealth of info. Yes, that is exactly why I created my Shine Tribe Sisterhood private Facebook group, so that women who were on the rise, women who were feeling that internal calling but were kind of scared of their own voice and not sure how to put their message out into the world. That's why I created that tribe. I knew that women were feeling that internally and spiritually, and going on these internal quests to figure out who they are. And so I created that space. It was another internal guidance. I was like, you want me to create a space, huh? And I just took the action. And now it's thousands of women from all over the world, including you guys. I see so many of you in there, and it's so wonderful to see each other support and lift each other up. So surround yourself with positive people who want to support your journey and help you to manifest your dreams. Rachel says, my intention, finish something. That's fucking good. Started a workout program, but I keep stalling out or losing motivation. When you lose motivation, the reason why is because your why isn't big enough. Why are you working out? Is it out of obligation, or is it out of commitment to loving your healthy body? My intention is to find a job that will allow me to teach and inspire others to use tools that will help them get through life's difficulties. Beautiful. I feel so many people feeling that service to humanity, that call, and that's because, once you've gone through your stuff and you've learned your lessons, you have something to share, and you're going to inspire someone. You just have to have the courage to speak it, to share your story. Stacy says, I now have the author writing mentorship I need in ways of referrals, exposure, guidance. So much. Thank you for sharing your big intentions, guys. Leslie says, went to my first psychic fair a couple of weeks ago. Talk about energy. Wow. So beautiful. Thank you for sharing your intention. All right, let's dive into the last card. Let's see what comes up. Are you kidding me? Number 9, Epiphany. This is about going on a spiritual quest, knowing that you're going at it alone inward, but you don't have to be alone with the support around you. What a beautiful message. And I just want to point out that there are 2 purple major arcana cards, which means that the universe really has your back on this one. This is like you progressing to the next spiritual stage of your evolution and of your journey. This says joy through spiritual growth. be a light to others, and answers that come through meditation. I can't stress enough today that the message is clear. Stop looking. Yes, surround yourself with inspiration and people that motivate you and support you and inspire you to grow outside your comfort zone. But most importantly, listen to your inner voice. Listen to that inner guidance that's coming through, because it's you that has the answer. You. And even if you take guidance and information from teachers, because I love being able to help and pull people up to their next level. So I love being a teacher and I love being a student as well. So it's great to be on both sides of the coin, but know that you're the ultimate teacher. No matter what information you receive, it's always up to you to allow it. Yes, this is resonating with me, or no, this doesn't feel right. So it's always up to you. So listen to your intuition. Take time to meditate. Take time to go into nature. Get quiet. Take a bath. Just like be with yourself and get clear on what you want. This is saying be a light to others. Just as I said, this is about all of us feeling that internal spiritual call to look within. We've looked outside of ourselves for far too long for the physical, and we haven't found it. So now we're being called to look inward. And in doing so, we find that joy is the new currency, and that love and light and being of service to humanity is what ultimately fulfills us, and we feel abundant and we feel grateful. So do you feel that calling? Have you felt that urge to rise and share your story and shine your authentic light into the world? You know, I asked my husband the other day, like, man, what are we here for? You know, we always have those moments of like, what are we doing? And he just said, he looked at me and he said, to be the example. And that's it. Be yourself, let go of fear, and trust that all is well. And it is, but you have to adopt that mentality. Melissa says, my intention is to stay focused and be financially secure so my family and I can travel whenever and wherever and never worry about money. This is so what I've been hearing and feeling recently. Gemma says, my intention is to succeed in my photography business. I've just started alongside my 2 nanny jobs. It's so crazy and scared. I'm putting in, comments are moving. Putting in so much but won't get clients. I need to change my mindset and believe in myself. Gemma, you're absolutely right. And you've just proved to yourself that your thoughts are literally blocking out the clients that you know are waiting for you. So as soon as you allow yourself, you say, I believe in myself, then they'll come knocking down your door. I just saw it with my massage therapist. So I want to extend something to you. I struggled with this. I was overweight, unhappy, hiding behind masks, trying to people please, and I was miserable. I was suffering, and I was struggling to really love myself. And I started making that shift. I started going inside and asking myself, what do I want? And what do I believe in? And what do I stand for? And it wasn't until I started asking those questions that I began to learn who I am and to love who I am. And so I created a free 4-part empowerment series called Awaken Your Authentic Self. And I want to share that with you today, because I know so many of you are feeling that internal call, like, I know I have something to give. There's something more, or, you know, I'm doing what I love, but just there's something missing. And it's that connection with you. And I've provided a step-by-step system for you to really start to explore and take that inward journey in, and begin to ask the questions you need to ask to uncover who you really are and overcome the fears that stop you from shining your light. So I'm going to leave that in the comments below. It's bit.ly/awaken series. So I want you to join me and hundreds of other women who are feeling that internal call to rise and shine, where I'm going to help you cultivate confidence so that you can break through all of those old beliefs that were programmed, that you've been operating from. They don't feel right anymore. You're like, no, I know that I deserve abundance. I know that I can create beautiful things. I know I'm a damn good photographer. And it's really about owning your authenticity and cultivating that confidence that will finally give you the tools to have the abundance and freedom in your business. Because if you don't believe in yourself, then how are people going to believe in your business? So I'm going to leave that in the comments below, bit.ly/awaken series. And I hope that you join me and all the women that I'm seeing letting go of all these limiting labels of people pleasing and not being enough. It's incredible. And I hope to see you there. So I'll leave that in the comments, and I will leave you with a big, warm, fuzzy hug from me, knowing that today is the day to set your intentions and to believe in yourself that they will come true for you, as long as you put it out there and have the courage to listen to that inner guidance that is directing you to the next step. Stacy says, you are so amazing, Britt. Keep doing your beautiful thing. Oh my gosh, Stacy, thank you so much. I just want to say I'm going to leave this in the comments right here while everyone is here. Awaken series. Booyah. And I am just super, super grateful for everyone who is here live. Thank you for joining me every Wednesday here or woo-woo, and I just love reading for you. So know that you can connect with me anytime for one-on-one readings or coaching, and I'm here to support you. So let your dreams, let your voice be heard. The world needs your freaking light, man. So let go of what's holding you back and join me in the Awaken series. And I'll see you on Friday for the Elevated Life series. Bye.